Good day, everyone. Today we'll be discussing an ethical issue that's gained global attention, the war on drugs. Particularly in the Philippines under former President Rodrigo Duterte. The campaign aimed to eliminate illegal drugs and criminality, while some viewed it as a strong solution to crime. Others criticized it for alleged human rights violations. This topic is important because it raises a critical ethical questions. Is it morally acceptable to sacrifice human rights in the pursuit of public safety?
The war on drugs in the Philippines officially began in 2016. It was part of the administration's promise to reduce crime and drug use in society. Thousands of suspected drug users and dealers were killed during police operations and vigilante-style actions. According to human rights organizations like Amnesty International, many of these killings were allegedly done without due process. Supporters argue that the campaign made communities safer and reduced crime rates. However, critics claim that it encouraged extrajudicial killings and weakened the justice system.
I am ready to start my work for the nation.
This situation creates a strong ethical debate between security and human rights.
Our discussion focuses on the ethical implications of the war on drugs in the Philippines from 2016 to 2022. We will analyze the moral concerns related to the killings, the role of the government and law enforcement, the impact on society and human rights. However, this study does not cover detailed legal cases, drug rehabilitation programs, drug policies in the other countries. Our goal is to focus specifically on the ethical dimension of the issue.
The main ethical problem is the conflict between public safety and respect for human rights. On one side, the government claims that strict and aggressive actions are necessary to protect the citizens from the dangers of illegal drugs. On the other side, many individuals were killed without trial, which violates the basic human rights to due process. This raises serious moral questions. Is it right to take a life without proper investigation? Can the government justify these actions if they reduce crime? Do the ends justify the means? The ethical issue lies in whether achieving peace and order can excuse actions that may be considered unjust and inhumane.
We will not stop until the last drug lord, the last financier, and the last pusher have surrendered or put behind bars.
To analyze this issue, we apply deontology, an ethical theory associated with Immanuel Kant. Deontology focuses on duty and moral rules, rather than consequences. According to this theory, actions are only morally right if they follow ethical principles such as respect for human rights and justice. From a deontological perspective, every person has the right to life. Every individual deserves due process under the law. Killing without trial is morally wrong, regardless of the outcome. Even if the war on drugs reduces crime, deontology argues that violating human rights is still unethical. Therefore, under this theory, the methods used in the war on drugs cannot be justified.
This study is important because it helps us to understand how ethical principles apply to real-life government actions. It reminds us that leadership decisions must not only be effective, but also morally acceptable.
Kada lumabas kayo papatayin ko kayo. Pag makita o kayo sa labas.
The war on drugs, while intended to promote public safety, is ethically unjustifiable because it violates fundamental human rights, particularly the right to life and due process as explained through deontological ethics. In conclusion, addressing crime should not come at the cost of human dignity. A just society must balance safety with fairness and respect for human rights.